everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to discuss a few of the companies that I work for. I want to compare them. They are very similar and very opposite. So here we go. I'm going to discuss Qkids and Magic Ears. Are you ready? Come on, let's go. Let's start with Qkids. I will start by giving you my personal experience with Qkids. In July of 2018, I was working with Qkids. It was my one and only company, and I was loving life until summer hit. And my sweet little regulars, at least three of my sweet little regulars, took a vacation, and some of them went away for like 2 months. And the brick and mortar teachers were taking off, so they were opening more VIP Kid classes, and I was lucky to get maybe one or two classes a day. Y'all, it wasn't even worth waking up for. It was measly, it was sad. So I looked at so many different companies. In 2018, there were a lot of companies that were hitting the ESL market. Go Kid, you had Magic Ears. I was only working for VIP Kid, and so many of my friends were like, I teach here, I teach there. So I started opening and doing like applications and interviews, and I found just on my own, I did not have a referral. I was just Googling ESL companies, and I found Qkids. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I loved them. I applied, I interviewed, I did my trial classes, and I passed, and I was offered the position. I was so excited. I loved Qkids. I taught with them. I have taught with them. I've been with them since July of 2018, over 2 years now. And with the Qkids, the fall kind of starts to slow down. The children get back in school to where it's weird because one company, like VIP Kid, their bookings are really full and great in the fall, to where Qkids, you may only get one or two classes a week. So I know that there's ebbs and flows of each company. Well, last year in October of 2019, when we were having little slow bookings with Qkids, I thought, you know what? I really like this one and four. I like teaching for up to 4 students. It keeps things exciting. I meet new students every day. I'm going to try Magic Ears. So I applied with Magic Ears and everything went well. I did the fast track, and I think I was teaching within a week of applying. I did the 48-hour fast track. I interviewed, and then I went on to do a mock class and or a trial class. And it was so easy and it was so fast. So that was November 2019. I added Magic Ears onto my to my load with other. Was still in contract with VIP Kid. I was in contract with Qkids, and then I had added on Magic Ears, and I absolutely loved the change, and I enjoyed it. Now I will tell you, now that we're just this is kind of informal, I'm just going to go back and forth. Magic Ears was so different than Qkids. And at first, I won't lie to you, I wanted to throw in the towel. I was like, I'm not cut out for this. I can tell you Magic Ears is very strict in their policies, very strict there. I'm Southern, and I don't mean to, I do some voice dragging. That was a big no-no with Magic Ears. So I tell you, the first 10 classes, I was ready to call it quits. I was ready to call it quits with Magic Ears. I was like, this is not for me. I'm not good enough. I'm getting dinged for, having this and not doing that and being on this slide. I was about ready to throw in the towel. I get through the first 10 classes, and I do not move up to junior. I'm down to, I move up to sophomore. I was hoping to move up to junior, and they were like, you need to look in the camera more. You did not mute this student. There were 2 people on the camera, and I'm like, whoa, okay. So I decide I'm going to listen. I'm going to take the criticisms, and I'm going to use it. And I'm so glad I did. I moved up to sophomore. I started taking more standby classes, and I ranked up to junior pretty fast. I am not I'm not at senior ranking right now. I have no plans to. I don't open enough classes with Magic Ears because I teach with so many other companies. I still love Qkids, so I'm not really opening enough classes I know to be up to senior rating. But let me start. Let me go back to Qkids and Magic Ears. Qkids 1 to 4. And you also can have one-to-one. You can have 1v1 classes, and those are 25 minutes. Your 1 versus 4 with Qkids are 30 minutes long, and you get a 10-minute break between each class. Now, that is tough. Qkids, it is tough to teach with any other companies the same mornings. And I'm finding that to be a struggle teaching with other companies. I've actually had to cut out the last slot because my Vietnamese company starts at 9 o'clock and my Vietnamese classes start at 9 o'clock and my Qkids ends at 9 o'clock. So I can't be late. So I have to actually cut off that 8:30 class. Can't do it anymore with Qkids. I have actually started opening that with one-on-one English. So Magic Ears, they are 25 minutes long. 1v4, and also now they're adding on 1v1, so you can teach just one student. With Qkids and Magic Ears, the company books for you. The parents are not booking you, the company is. They offer $2 per $2 per class bonus if number 1 you open up more than 60. And then I think you get a participation bonus for Magic Ears. I actually do most of my classes I do standby, so I automatically earn a $2 bonus because I'm never going to get the $2 bonus or the $1 bonus for opening 60 slots because Magic Ears is a backup company. Qkids, the same way. If you teach more than 15 classes per week, you get a $1 bonus per class. And if you teach and do well and you get great parent reviews, I think 4 stars and above, you get another dollar. So you're looking at $10 per class with Qkids and close to, now I make a little bit more with Magic Ears. Magic Ears, my base pay is higher. I will tell you this, and I've got little notes here, sorry. Magic Ears does have a higher base pay, and their classes are shorter. So honestly, I think I make more money teaching with Magic Ears because I can teach in the time I teach 3 with Qkids, I can teach 4 with Magic Ears. So, and their base pay is higher. So, base pay is higher at Magic Ears. They're only 25-minute classes, and I'm here to tell you those classes fly by. Now, I will tell you, Magic Ears is very, very picky. They have 3 bottom lines. You are to keep passion and energy. You are to have noise control. Now, I love this part. I will delve into this one. I love this part because sometimes when you're teaching up to 4 students, if sister's in the background or baby brother's in the background and they're pitching a fit, screaming, or mom and dad are having a party, and it's tough sometimes because I've had that happen a lot where baby sister or someone is in the background crying, or I can just hear like a party going on. Sometimes they take classes in restaurants. It's hard. You don't want to mute the student, and at Qkids sometimes you can, but it's not required. Well, at Magic Ears, if you don't mute your students, that's a no-no. You are to mute your students, and if there are more than 1 or 2 people, one other than the student, if there's one person other in the camera, I don't care if they're in the background, you are to turn the camera off because it could be distracting to the other students because I believe they can see each other. The Qkids, I don't think they can, but they can hear each other. So you are to turn your camera off and mute your student. And I think it used to be that you would have to send a notification to tech department. You don't have to do that anymore. Now, when you bring that student onto the stage or the screen, it will unmute them and keep their camera closed, but you can still hear them. Number 3, the bottom line. So we have passion. You got to keep that smile. You got to keep your energy. Number 2, you have to be able to control your classroom. And that's a little tough sometimes when you have 4 students because you're looking at the student and you're like, oh, mom's in the camera, turn it off. Number 3, this is a big one, and this was a big thing for me to learn, and that was progress control, your timing. You have several slides. You have 24, 29, and sometimes I've had 30 slides. You've got to get through those slides very Don't go too quickly, but do not be slow. Do not spend too much time on a certain slide. That's a big deal. I think you need to get to the goodbye song no earlier than 22 minutes or 20 minutes and no later than 22. Because you have to, once you do the goodbye song, you have to go to the crown page. Then you have to go and do like a review page. Never skip your review page. Always read the target words. Always read your target sentences. So I'm going to say to compare. Qkids is a little more laid back in their classroom, and Magic Ears is a little bit more controlled. They're a little bit more nitpicky. And now, if you look down for too long, I haven't done that, but I've seen that. Or if you don't smile as much, I did have this happen. It is hard because my camera's up here and my students are down here, and I was like I was like looking down at my student, and they were like, you need to look into the camera. Look into the camera. So it's hard to look into the camera and you're pulling students up. You want to see if this, but then you have to look and see if anybody else is in the camera with the student. It's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit crazy. So that was a ding, and I'm like, oh, okay. So the next class, I was like, hi, how are you? Good job. High five. Uh-huh. Yeah. And that was tough for me because my students are down here and I'm looking here and I'm like, how am I circling the right word? I don't know it. So that's a little tricky. I find that Qkids is a little more laid back. Magic Ears is a little more strict in their policy, but I believe that they're both really they're where I believe that Magic Ears is really tough. Like I said, I felt like throwing in the towel. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna. If they don't think I'm good enough, I'm not gonna do this. And this is gonna sound so cliche, but I truly think that Magic Ears has made me a better teacher in my other platforms, not just Magic Ears. And I hear a lot of people saying that. But I don't voice drag anymore. I don't say, hello, hello. I don't do that anymore. I'm hello, hello. I don't voice drag. I try to keep my timing up. So I think they're being strict. When I'm in a Magic Ears classroom, it doesn't change when I go to the next platform. I'm still, I catch myself and I make sure I look into the camera because that's really hard to do when you have little ones below you. And if I put my camera in front where I can see the students, it's going to be awkward I can't see the slides. So that's been my challenge with Magic Ears was camera, but my timing as well, my energy as always. I have crazy energy and my passion, noise control. That took some time. I remember them saying you have two students. There were two people on the camera. Like I think Grandma was in the background doing something. She was like, "That's a no-no." My coach reached out and was like, "Nope, can't do that." So again, I will say I make more money with Magic Ears. The classes are shorter. They fly by. There are enough slides. It is interactive. Magic Ears is a lot of fun. It's super interactive. And Qkids, super interactive, a lot of fun. My base pay is a little bit lower than with Magic Ears. And the slides, sometimes there's 13 slides, sometimes there's 30 slides with Qkids. You kind of have to look at the classes and go, okay, I need to be here, here, and here. They're 30 minutes long, and you get 10-minute breaks. I'm not really crazy about those 10-minute breaks. I really would rather be teaching another class and making a little bit more money, but that's just the way it is. The class times do not match up with any other company. It is hard to balance Qkids and teach with anybody else because the time difference. So that is just a comparison of the two. I love them both. I enjoy them. I am so glad that I stuck it out with Magic Ears. It has been a wonderful experience. I have learned so much. I believe that I've become a better teacher because of Magic Ears. I've been more careful in how I deliver lessons. Like I said, no voice dragging. I catch myself pronunciation. So again, I'm glad that I work for both. I love both. I really could not. I could not choose which one I love the most because I love the fact that I get to teach with both of them. Honestly, they offer so many wonderful, wonderful things. So I hope that you enjoy this. I hope it was informational. I hope you were able to get something out of it. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Hit the like button. And if you are interested in applying, we are hiring. Magic Ears is hiring, and the hiring process, if you have experience, I think right now is super fast. So come on and join me. Either one, Q Kids, Magic Ears. I'll see you all soon and happy teaching.